born in 1977. Age 47, the last of the Generation X. We raised ourselves as family structures crumbled. Our parents divorced. Our fathers disappeared under payments of alimony and child support. Our mothers were focused on their careers and proving their worth in the workforce. As kids, we were left to fend for ourselves. We became fiercely independent and resilient as hell. We played with action figures and used our imagination. We were always outside till the sun went down. We watched our music videos on MTV. We had cassettes, then CDs. We had VHS, then DVDs. A Walkman, a Discman, a boombox. Car stereos were never stock. Grunge, heavy metal, hip-hop, AIDS, crack. Big Macs, Atari, Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Video games were our high-tech. The arcades, the malls, house parties. That's where we hung out at. We didn't grow up with social media, internet, cell phones, none of that. No, we learned by trial and error. By taking risk from personal experience, and things were often unexplained and mysterious. It's because of this that we have no fear in our blood. We believe in ourselves even when no one else does. We are the generation that never gives up. One example of this: no skateboarding signs used to be everywhere, yet the X Games persevered. And now skaters representing 23 countries are competing in the Olympic Games this year. Generation X, skate or die. Generation X, we will never die. Generation X, skate or die. Generation X, we will never die. Generation X, skate or die. Generation X, we will never die. Generation X, skate or die, 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 skate or die. Even though we grew up without most modern essential technology, we taught ourselves and adapted to the changes and led the way for the tech companies of the day. We are poised to take the lead as the boomers are forced to let go reluctantly. They held us back for selfish reasons. They left our nation weak, divided, and bleeding. They have robbed us blind, genders have been redefined, and identity is now whatever an individual chooses to be. The color of our skin is not supposed to matter, but when it comes to voting or hiring, it's been affirmed as a factor. So our economy becomes even less unstable, our social issues more confusing, our environment deteriorating and rapidly changing. We, Generation X, are the generation that can handle these things. Unlike the boomers, Generation X is not afraid of change. We don't need recognition, we don't need to flaunt our achievements, and we don't need to sell out the younger generations like they did us. We are tough, we are able to make decisions without all the talk and opinions, and what ifs and what could have beens. We have a voice as a generation, and we stand behind those who speak the truth. We are pioneers of innovation. We are the only generation that has been groomed our entire lives to adapt and change on the fly. We are self-made, we are humble, we live without hesitation. We leave ourselves set up for success. We learn from the past and embrace whatever is next. We will lead the way for Gen Y and Gen Z. We will set them up for success in the digital world that is to be. We will usher in the rise of the AI. Generation X, skate or die. Generation X, we will never die. Generation X, skate or die. Generation X, we will never die. Generation X, skate or die. Generation X, we will never die. Generation X, skate or die, skate or die.